Hi guys, my name is Rachel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a mid-year monthly reset routine. It is July 2022 and that means that it is halfway through the year. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I forgot my notes. We're gonna start with some reflections over the past 6 months. We're gonna get into my most worn pieces of clothing that I would buy 100 times over. Then I'm gonna talk about my book and show recommendations of the month. We're going to reflect on our first half of the year goals and set some goals for the second half of the year. I'm going to go over the best purchases I've made this year and the products that I can't live without. We're going to budget. I found a new Excel spreadsheet that I'm going to share with you guys. And then lastly, we'll finish with a quick and fun thrift with me. I went thrifting for the first time in years and I found some awesome stuff, so I'm excited to share that with you as well. All right, so let's talk about some reflections of the first half of the year. A lot has happened this year, and if you guys have been following along, you've seen me grow and develop and change my career throughout this first 6 months. But if you are new here, just a quick recap. I started the year working for my dad 8 to 5 in construction. I was doing mainly accounting and change orders. Only about a month or two ago did I switch over to working as a medical receptionist for my mom's. That was a huge thing that happened this year. So my mom opened her new dermatology practice, and the only reason that I ended up working there is because her receptionist ended up quitting spontaneously and she needed someone ASAP at the front desk. So I scurried on over there and I found myself staying and never going back to my dad's. Yeah, so that was crazy. I'm so grateful for the place that I'm in now. So I was working 8 to 5 for her for a little bit, and then I just transitioned over to part-time. I'm now working 2 to 3 days a week, and I'm just so grateful that I have the opportunity to work part-time. The next biggest accomplishment that I made this year was starting to exercise regularly and eat much healthier. My goal for 2021 was to work out more than just one time a week, so at least twice a week. And you guys, my goal for this year was to work out on average 5 times a week, and I can proudly say that I am on track. Halfway through the year, we are still going strong on the exercise, and I'm so proud of myself. And honestly, I think the reduction in the schedule helped a lot. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's really hard to stay balanced when working 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or whatever a full-time schedule you have. It's so hard, and I just want to encourage you guys that just start with a really small goal of maybe once a week or twice a week and then take it from there. It took me 4 years since I've been working full-time, 4 full years to get to this point, so we're still going strong, and my goal is to continue through the end of this year. The next biggest thing that happened this year is that I got off the birth control pill in February, and that was a pretty spontaneous decision, but it's the best thing that I've ever done. I just feel so much more myself. I don't know if it's the placebo effect. I never really had any issues with the pill, but I just feel, I don't know, I feel more in tune with my body. I feel more excited about things, and I'm excited to eventually have kids and be in that phase of my life, and it's one of the best things that I've ever did. So I highly recommend. Next, I gained 20,000 new friends here on YouTube since January. We started out around 62,000 give or take, and now we are about 83,000, and I am just so grateful for you guys. And even in the past month, I think we gained 5,000 subscribers. I'm just in shock that you guys are watching this, and hello, if you're new here, please comment down below. Let me know that you're new around the block, and I hope you don't think I'm weird. I also turned 25, the big quarter life crisis, if you will, and honestly, this has been my best year yet. I feel like each year just gets better and better, and I'm so excited to finish this year and just be more wise beyond my years. I cut my hair this year. I've always had long hair, and if you're new here, I feel like you're coming in at such a crazy time because I used to have long hair and I never cut my hair, I think, since middle school. So now I have short hair. It actually grew really quickly. It used to be like right here. Yeah, I don't know. Should I cut it or should I keep growing it? Let me know. Next, I went to Washington, D.C. with my husband for a weekend trip. It's a place that I've never been to that was really fun to explore and just see the capital. I've never been there. On the same token, we had our first guest come and stay with us, my friend Jenna. I remodeled our guest room. Surprisingly, that's something we've never done before. Oh, and lastly, we discovered a lot of new restaurants in the past, I would say a couple of months. I've made it a goal to look for new restaurants, new places to eat, things to do in our area. We live in South Florida, so we have so many cool restaurants around us, and I'm really glad that we've discovered a handful of new places in the last few months. Okay guys, I'm in my closet and I want to show you some of the pieces that I've worn the most this year, the pieces that I gravitate towards and that I cannot live without. So without further ado, let's jump in. All right, the first piece is this black Everlane jacket. It's like a ribbed material and I literally wear it almost every single day. I wear it at work with my scrubs. I wore it this morning to go to church. It just goes with everything. It's the perfect level of warm versus hot. I don't know, what? Okay, next, guys, you should see how many times I have to redo things. Next, we have these Topshop jean shorts. I feel like long jeans are in when it comes to shorts. They are, I believe, around $90 or so, and of course, everything will be linked down below. Next, we have these Aritzia comfortable shorts. These are the Boyfriend Cozy TNA shorts. I just got these a few weeks ago, but they are already changing my life, you guys. I wear comfy shorts every single day, and these are just so elevated to the point where I could wear them to Chipotle and nobody would bat an eye. Okay, next up we have these Gymshark camo biker shorts. These are the best biker shorts that I've ever owned. They are the perfect length. I will say you do have to size up 1 or 2. I'm going to size large on these, and it's just because the bottom band is super tight. The the Lululemon ones are a close second, but if it came to us, if I had to choose that or this, I would choose this. What's next? All right, next on the list we have the linen shirt from H&M. I got a size medium. Comes super oversized, super affordable. I wear this at least once a week. It goes with everything. It could be, oh hello. It could be a beach cover up. It's long enough to cover your butt. Take it to the beach. It could be a jacket. It could be, guys, I'm just over it. What? Did you put her under the blanket? Don't do that. That's mean. Next up, we have the Everlane long sleeve. A great company to support, number 1. Number 2, it just goes with everything. They have it in so many colors. I only have the gray one, but I want to get the black one. And it's just so sleek. It can be dressed up. It can be dressed down. You can wear it with jeans. You can wear it with the Aritzia Effortless pants, which are the next one on my list. Anyway, these and this tucked in with some heels. Oh, too good. Too good. Second to last item, we have the Amazon white bodysuit. So comfortable. It's almost like a bathing suit material. It doesn't cut you in the crotch. It's got plenty of space down here. Comes in so many sizes, so many colors, so affordable. I find myself gravitating toward it. I literally wore it last night. I wear it the most with these Abercrombie jeans. These are the 80s mom high-rise jeans. I'm in a size 26. The perfect go-to jean. They're just the perfect amount of tight versus loose. They're so comfortable. I find myself gravitating towards these every day. I lied. Last but not least, you guys already know what's coming. You already know. You already freaking know. These are the Amazon shorts. $20. Best shorts of your life. They're so high-waisted. They're so flattering. They're so cheap. They're so cute. So many colors. You just can't go wrong. I had 6 pairs. I threw 3 away because they were too small. Now I'm a medium. Whatever. I don't know why I'm so annoyed every time I have to show things. But if you guys are interested, I can do a capsule wardrobe video where I show the 20 or 30 items that I can make various outfits with. So let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, those are just the ones off of the top of my head. Walking in my closet, if I had to put on an outfit, I would choose one of those items. All right, let's get into our book and show of the month. Now, I've kind of been slacking with my monthly resets. You'll notice I don't think there was one for June. That's just because with my work transition, things were crazy and I honestly had nothing to update you guys on. However, my show of the month is Ozark. Okay, we're almost done with season 4 and it's honestly become one of my top 5 favorite shows. So if you are looking for a show to watch, I highly recommend Ozark on Netflix. My books of the month are actually audiobooks. So I'm listening to 2 audiobooks on Audible. Let me pull it up. I honestly love Audible, you guys. They are partnering with me in today's video, which is perfect because I truly wouldn't be able to consume this type type of media if I had to read every single book. So listening to books really does help me consume more media, whether it's self-help, podcasts, Audible originals, thrillers, celebrity memoirs. Audible has so many titles that you can choose from. So I am currently listening to 2 books. The first one is called Procrastinate on Purpose by Rory Vaden, and I just started it, but it's so good. Basically, it's about how we can use our downtime and our rest time to benefit us in the future, because if we are just hyper productive all of the time, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get the most that we can out of life and out of our business or whatever it is that we are doing. And for my thriller of the month, I am listening to Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. It is a thriller. You guys know I'm obsessed with thrillers, and it's really cool because this one is from the mother's perspective. So the daughter disappeared about 10 years ago, and it's basically the story of the mother and her thought process and how she is trying to find out what happened to her daughter. But it's just written in such a way that it's not like every other thriller. So I highly recommend these 2 books on Audible. As an Audible member, you get to keep 1 title all to yourself from their entire catalog, including the latest bestsellers and new releases. But you also get access to their streaming library, which has Audible originals, podcasts, audiobooks, and more, and they add titles every single month. Their selection is always growing, so you'll never run out of things to listen to. And like I said before, I like it because I can listen while I'm driving, while I'm doing chores. Yesterday, when I got back from the thrift store, I decluttered a bunch of stuff. I was listening to Then She Was Gone. It just made the time go by super quickly, so I highly recommend it if you're trying to read more self-help books or just consume more fiction novels. Whatever the case may be, you can do it with Audible. And you guys, new members can try it for free for 30 days. So if you want to get your free trial, visit audible.com/RachelVin or text RachelVin to 500-500. All right, so let's get into our goal setting, and we're going to review our 2022 goals. Now you'll see here that I added 3 goals at the bottom. Let's start from the top. So my first goal was to enjoy cooking/cook more. Now you'll see that some of my goals are intentionally left vague. I didn't want to put like cook 5 times a week because that would just overwhelm me. So I will say that I am making a little bit of progress in the cooking department, but I can definitely focus more on that in the second half of this year. Move 5 times per week on average. I am on track. As I said before, I'm so proud of myself, and I really think that this has impacted my whole being in such a positive way, not only my physical health, but my mental health, and I highly recommend. Save up for a car with YouTube money. I am saving. Yes, I am. I'm not quite there yet, but that's okay. I have a big chunk ready to go whenever I want to purchase a car. I'm still kind of deciding like what kind of car I want, what budget range I want it to be in. So stay tuned. I'm not in a rush at all to buy a car, but it is something that I'm looking forward to maybe in the second half of this year. We also were talking today about potentially leasing a car if I don't necessarily want to buy a car. So we're just kind of exploring all of our options there. Hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We are so close, and this last month has been so good for my channel, and I'm so grateful. I hope that the momentum continues to soar. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It would help me so much to reach my goal. I would say we're on track. God willing, we can hit 100 by the end of the year. I'm so happy. Learn contentment. Okay, this one is so vague. I feel like God is really working through me, in me, I guess is the right word to say. He's really working in me for contentment. Can I speak? He is really showing me contentment this year in various ways. If you listen to, I think it was my last podcast episode or my solo podcast episode that I did recently, you'll kind of get more background into like what specifically he's working. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but if you're interested, check that out. I feel like I'm making progress. I'll never be perfect, but I do feel that the Lord is working in me to be more content. Read 1 self-help book per month. I would say that except for the month of June, I've been on track, and with Audible, it just makes it so much easier to consume self-help books without actually having to dedicate an hour, 2 hours a day to get it done. So I would say I am on track for this goal. Learn how to do makeup. Okay, I have not made any progress here, just being honest. It hasn't been a priority. I've obviously focused on other things like work and health, and I think that is okay and that is good. So maybe in the second half of the year I will tackle this. And what I mean is just taking time to watch YouTube videos and learn how to apply eyeshadow. Mainly eyeshadow was like the main thing, and bronzer, like the bronzer, I don't understand how to do the bronzer. I just look crazy every time I do it. Okay, and then we get into the 3 that I added today. After reflecting on these goals, I added 3 more. The first one we are making progress towards, if you guys have been watching, and it is to make our backyard a paradise, a tropical paradise to be exact. AJ built a deck and a pergola the first half of this year, and it is so cool, you guys, and we're almost done with it. We just have to stain it or paint it. We have to put a roof on it, and then we need to replace our fence and plant some stuff and just make it like a tropical paradise, buy some furniture, and I'm just so excited that we decided to tackle that this year. Last year's goal was to paint the house. Our house used to be bright blue, and now it is like this creamy, perfect tan beige color. I love it. So I hope that by the end of this year, the backyard will be 100% complete, and it'll be like paradise for us to relax, have our morning coffee, potentially have kids running around, maybe a dog. We're definitely on track for that. The next one that I added is to go on an international trip. We really want to go to Japan, and we also recently said that we want to go to Greece. So if we could make one of those 2 happen this year, that would be phenomenal. And lastly, I can't believe this was not on my goal list. I really can't believe it, but I added devotion to my list. I want to do it 5 times per week. With my new schedule, and specifically since I started working for my mom, I've realized I have extra time in the mornings, and I've been doing my devotion, I would say, about 5 times a week. So I want to make it my goal to continue that throughout the rest of the year. I've just noticed that my days are so much better, my mood is so much more positive, and I'm so much more just aware of God's goodness whenever I spend 15 to 20 minutes in the morning reading His Word. So those were my 2022 goals. And now what I'm about to say is a little bit controversial, but I will not be making any monthly goals for the month of July. I just won't. I don't find that they motivate me throughout the month. I don't find them useful or helpful. I do enjoy the yearly goals. They provide a vision and a direction and an intention for the year. And I truly feel like my yearly goals double as my monthly goals, like exercise, cooking, devotion, being content, reading self-help, saving money. Like these are all just the same thing. And so I think it's kind of redundant for me personally to write them down again on another sheet of paper just for the month of July. But I know that some people really do enjoy monthly goals, so I'm not saying that they're not good. I'm just saying for me, at this point in the year, I don't think I need them. Maybe I'll regret that, but for now, we're going goal-less. That brings me to our next segment of this video, which is best purchases of the year. Let's just get right into it. The first thing is this Stanley Cup. Now, I bought this, I would say a few months ago, and it's been amazing. I don't love the straw. I don't love straws in general, but there's no other way to drink this much water. I like it because I don't have to refill it at all throughout the day. You may be thinking that's not drinking enough water. I know, and I don't care. All of these purchases will be linked down below in case you want to buy them yourself. They do go out of stock very frequently, so just keep your eye out. I will update you on my Instagram as soon as it goes back in stock. The next best purchase is my MacBook. I don't know if I got this year or last year. It used to be AJ's computer and now it is mine, so I don't know if that was in December or when, but anyways, this is the year where I fully understood why everybody's obsessed with MacBooks. The programming, I don't even know what I'm saying, guys, but it's just so smooth. I love the AirDrop. I take so many pictures on my phone for thumbnails or whatnot, or even video clips, and I just AirDrop them to my computer. When I had a PC, I used to have to email myself clips and pictures. It was really bad. So obsessed with the MacBook. All right. I only have a few because I really wanted to narrow this down to objects or purchases that I truly think changed my life, okay? The next one is the rug that I'm sitting on right now. You guys have seen my ups and downs with the rugs. We got an Amazon one, it looked like a tortilla. We got a Wayfair one, it wasn't big enough and it was too cheap looking. And then finally I splurged $800 on the Pottery Barn rug. I've never been happier. Everybody that comes over says, wow, the rug looks so good. And I don't know if they're just saying that because they saw my struggle with rugs, but I'll take it. and it's so comfortable. It's plush, it's soft. I find myself laying on the rug. If Vinny loves the rug, it's amazing. She's right here off camera. Hi, Mimi. Ow! Next, we have my Brooklinen sheets. I have been begging myself to get Brooklinen, and I finally got them, and I'm blown away. They truly are the softest sheets out there, and they do get softer with every wash. I cannot recommend them enough. They are $200 or something like that for the whole set, but they're so worth it, and I wouldn't be saying that if I didn't mean it. Like, it wouldn't be on my list if I didn't truly mean it. And lastly, the Kindle. I don't know if I got the Kindle. I think AJ got it for me for Christmas, so it was last year, but I didn't really actually start reading a lot until this year, and by a lot I mean like 1 or 2 books a month. Don't get crazy. The Kindle is amazing because if I am in the middle of the day and I want to start reading a book, I don't have to go to the store and buy a book. I just have it right here. And I do the Kindle Unlimited plan. I think it's like $10 or something a month, and I get unlimited books that are on the Kindle Unlimited plan, and I never have to buy a book ever. So I love that. And then of course with Audible, those two just go hand in hand. There's literally no need for me to buy physical books ever. Okay, so let's get into our budget. All right, so here is this budget spreadsheet. I got this from this girl's website, The Lux Strategist. I will have it linked down below. It's a free template, and she has 2 tabs. So the first tab is the summary page, where you can see like everything in a nice aesthetic way, and then over here you put all of your expenses. So for example, I would have entered all of my expenses, for example $15 at Chipotle, and then you put in your category here. That would be food. You can also do the same thing for income, and you have your income categories here, and then it auto-populates on the front sheet. So the first thing you need to do is put your planned stuff here in the planned column. So for example, you would put food, $500 a month, gifts, $100 a month, and then when you put your transactions in here, let's do another one for $35 at Olive Garden. You put it for food, it would come up. You'll see the food went up to $50. That, I just think that's so cool, and it's easy. It's not too complicated. I just really like that. So I actually haven't entered any information, I'm just gonna be honest, but I wanted to share this with you guys in case you were looking for a good spreadsheet to use. It's never too late to start budgeting. You can take control of your finances in the second half of 2022. I'm not going to take the time to do this on camera because, to be honest, I don't really stick to budgets anyway. I kind of just wanted to share this resource with you guys in case any of you wanted to access this spreadsheet. I get questions all the time, so I wanted to provide something useful for you guys. But even if I put in $500 for food, that doesn't mean I'm gonna stick to it, and that's okay, because I just feel like I have an internal sense of how much money I can or can't be spending. Maybe I'll change my mind in future monthly resets, but I don't want to force myself to do something that I know is kind of pointless for me, because you guys have seen my monthly resets before. I barely budget and then I don't stick to it anyway, so like there's no point in me wasting your time. But anyways, I'll have this linked down below. Okay, and let's finish off this video with something fun. I went thrifting for the first time in like probably 7 years yesterday with my sister-in-law, and it was just so much fun. We went to the American thrift store and I got a bunch of stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and insert that footage here. Do you like it?
Yes, I like it a lot.
I knew you'd love it. So this is the city of...
No, this is Athens.
Athens?
This is Acropolis of Athens.
$10, guys. I knew he was gonna like it for his office. Let me show you where I want to put it. Right here, above your desk. It matches your old-fashioned theme. Ah, it's gonna look good, right? I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
I do like it, yes.
Okay, I just put this up right here, and I kind of like it. But it's too high up. I think I put the shelf too high up, but I like the brown border. I like the colors. I think it adds a little bit of like character to the sterile house. What do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, I love this. I love this thing.
I really, really like it, and it's not easy for me to find stuff that I like here. I like that it's walnut and it ties in this walnut, and I am going to get a walnut dining table eventually, so this will be like more cozy, and I like that it brings in character. It was only $10. I like the colors. I don't know. I just really like it. AJ really likes it. He keeps looking at it. It's because he really likes Greece and Greek mythology and all that stuff, and we really want to go to Greece one day, so then it'll be like full circle because we would have been at that place. All right, let me show you everything that I got. So AJ doesn't understand the hype, but I got these little plates. I'm about to wash them and I'll show you them in more detail, but it's a 7-pack of these glass plates. They're like medium-sized plates and they're so cute. I just like them for like morning toast or when I have guests over. I just think they're really stunning. The plates were $7.59 for the pack. This was $2.95. It's just a little basket. I need this for under the sink. The sink in the guest room is terrible, and I want to put like our shampoos and extra things in here. And lastly, I got another painting for my office, or our office.
That one's ugly.
You think it's ugly?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what got into me. It's very small. It's got a cute little picture frame. So if I don't like the picture, I'll just use the picture frame. It's better than this. All right, well, it's a little smaller than I thought. Okay, I thought it would be a little bit taller. Maybe I can turn it. Another place that I could put it is in our closet. I really want to make our closet like a cute place. I want to get a rug or like a runner, a nice cute mirror, some artwork right above there. Like I want this to be a cute, aesthetic, vibey place. Okay guys, let me know if you see the vision, but I could also put it somewhere here, like on an off-center type. I could even put this on the other side of the dining room, and it's kind of cool that it's too small, you know what I mean? Like I know it's too small, but it's kind of cool that it's too small. Does that make sense? Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, and if you want to see some physical resets that I did, go ahead and watch my last decluttering video. I'll have that linked down below. I went through my entire house and I decluttered the crap out of it. I do this about once a quarter, and it just really helps me feel refreshed and renewed and ready for the next month, so go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to check out the resources linked in this description. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.